And we're back live. It's Venomisto, moving the meter, loud verse, dance music for the 22nd century. You know what it is, what it do, what it does, what it did. So how is everybody doing out there tonight? Got some exciting news to share. I'm about to hop into another little music production stream on this track, Venomisto. So, exciting piece of news is, let's wait for Facebook to get going here. Let's try this again. Oh, choo. Come on. Well, that's lame. My key hasn't changed. We'll give this about 2 more minutes here. Video signal received. All right, cool. We're live on Facebook. Man, I'm getting peppered, though. So, great. So, check this out. New track out today. That's the big news. So, what's a good way to introduce it? Probably I get a cool little Instagram graphic that I had done. So, this track, here you go. Nürburgring. It's all about fast cars, sharp turns, and high speeds. Formula 1, Grand Prix, open wheel racing is the inspiration. Go fast, take chances, make it happen. So that's pretty exciting. And where is that coming from? Nice. Cool. Okay, so check this out. What we want to do is have you all go listen to it. So if you go to venomisto.com right now or go take a listen after the stream, that would rule. Pretty happy with it. It's kind of a more chill number. It's got some piano, some synth on it. I'm digging it. Gonna work on a music video soon. Just put up the audio to get that out there and live just in time for the the Monte Carlo Grand Prix, which is coming up starting this weekend. So that's exciting. Tune into that to see how things play out. But yeah, we'll have a little bit more on that to come. Gonna get some content going on that. We got a nice little keyboard solo on it, a lot of piano if that's your thing, and some all around good vibes, cars zooming around and whatnot. So yeah, cool. So let's jump on into it here. So we've been working on this next track, Venomisto. It's kind of a slower number down at 107. I think it's almost more the vibe. I think Nürburgring was about 110, but this one is more of a synthwave style versus house. So let's start listening to it. And we're not going to do a super long stream tonight. We're going to do a little stream where we get into some glitching, because some of the glitching is a little bit fucked up later in this track. What's up, YouTube? What's going on, Twitch? How's everybody doing? Cool. So I'm going to call it. So I want to call out a couple things. We're doing a little glitch on the intro here, and we're doing a little bit of glitching here. Now, what's cool in this one is that we glitched everything except for the Nord triple bass part right here. So everything else in the track, we bounced down to a solo master bounce track. Then we muted, we disabled everything else, and we fucked around with it a little bit. So you can see some of the stuff that we did is right here. We're kind of panning back and forth with it. Then we started chopping it up a little bit. And that's kind of cool. We don't glitch the entire master track. What we did is we glitched some of it, and we let that very percussive kind of synthwave, psytrance, classic 2-3-4 bass style, if you will, play on and kind of carry the day, if you will. So another thing I wanted to call out was that we switched halfway through this part where the Nord triple bass comes in originally, or the 2-3-4 part I was just talking about. We switched to 7/4. So that's like 4/4, except there's 7 beats instead of 4. So when you're tapping your foot, instead of on 1, 2, 3, 4, chicka, 1, 2, 3, 4, chicka. You essentially have a regular beat, a regular bar, and then one bar that's missing a beat. So it kind of feels like 1, 2, 4/4 for the last bar in that phrase. Kind of cool. Or the last 2 bars in that phrase, in fact. Kind of cool little switching things up. So let's go right to some more of the glitching that I did, because there's some definite parts that I'm not super happy with. Yeah, that's kind of mellow, but this part is fucked up. Actually, that's dope. I forgot about that. I almost want to make these fuller bodied, though. Yeah, I lowered them down. I think what I'm going to do is I lowered all the different clips to different velocities to kind of give it some nice... Let's bump this up a little bit. So right to here, we can give it a boost of like 3 dB. So we'll keep the little velocity edits that I've made, but it will also give this a nice little boost. I want to get this lower earlier here, so this one is real fucked up. It's really just this one here. Maybe you need to just let this shit run. Maybe it's let everything run, man. maybe here. So let's try and do a crazy little move. Crazy little thing called love. All right, so. All right, so now what we can do here is apply some intense glitching effects. So let's solo this. Someone must be quiet. Right, we've got... Let's come back to normal, eh? So we'll bring this back to 0 dB. So what we want to do is there's a few different techniques that we can use. What's going on, Facebook? We can... But I think I want to be back for the... So I could go... So let's just chop some of these little areas out. Let's chop double time. So I'm going to zoom in. So essentially we could do this with a gate, which I do some other times in the track, but because I actually want to transpose these clips around, the audio clips, I'm not going to do that technique. I'm not going to use the gate. I'm going to actually chop the audio. Okay, so why don't we try this now? So I'm going to set these to not warp so that when I transpose them up, and I'll bring this one up, 7, they're going to get smaller. 12, 24. If they were set to warp, the pitch of them would transpose up, but the length of time that they take on the timeline wouldn't change. And that's what warping is in live. So in this case, it's going to go tiny and tinier little amounts of time as you pitch them up. Yeah, that's not... So maybe actually do something kind of like this. I'd go ding, ding. And then for this last one, I could actually pitch this down. Let me go down 12. I could then reverse this. So. Could try going a little bit lower with this. If I go down 3, that's a minor third. That's usually a pretty cool interval to go down. What if I went up a minor third here too? Yeah, so that's not really working there. I could go up 7. That's a 5th. That's kind of a nice move. So I could also do a stutter edit here. Come in. That's a pretty sharp transient to do it. Let me do it on the second section here. Probably don't need it that minuscule. Again, that's pretty fast, so maybe something more like this. Yeah, this could be cool. I think there's something there. Let me go ahead and save as. I keep hitting Command D to duplicate, which is like right fucking next to Command S, and I don't want to save this and lose the last version, so I always like to do save as. We're coming down the home stretch on this track, though, for sure. Yeah, you know what? I actually don't like this part, so let's come up with something a little bit better. So maybe something simple. Maybe this, and we transpose this down. and we set warp on it. That's pretty cool. What if now we do a little bit of a glitch on this last one? Too much. Maybe this right here. Not enough. Maybe this part of the transit. This might be. Well, that's good, but again, that might be. That could be cool. Is there enough? Let's hear this. So I'm going to take this down 3 also. Take the, yeah, this is going to be good because we're kind of getting a little wonky. Nice. Okay, so now what we have to do is frequency shifter. So for this part, sorry, I'm sure that's obnoxious to do into the mic. For this part, let's go Command E here, shut this off. Everywhere else, we're gonna do like yay. This whole, was this 4-bar section? But we're gonna let the arpeggiator run for the last 2 bars because it has an important job to do. Not that the other things don't. There is some sword swipe shit. Yeah. So again, the swords we're gonna let run this second half. Okay. Shit. I know what I want to do. So what you just did was so wrong, though, in fact. Right here. So what I'm going to do is record everything again from here on. Okay. We want to save. You know what? No, hold on. I'll make a new track. Master balance glitch 2. Set the input to resampling, so it's going to come right in. We don't need to do this. Is this the right? Yeah, I kind of. Nice. think that's pretty good. So let's arm this track. First off, I don't need the automation open. Arm this. Nice. Let's record that. Nope. Right. Her. I almost wonder if we should let the... if we should... that's tough. Maybe slightly fucking more, man. It's better. I'm not sure it's perfect, but let's see. I think right there we just want to cut it. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and record this last part so I can then do the glitching that I've always hoped and dreamed to be able to do. Cool. So I'll take this back to right there. And now I'm actually going to switch up this track. I want to move this one above it. It's going to be easier to work with. So that's friggin' dope. But what we need to do is shut everything off. So yoink. In fact, all the way here, we can go yoink, go up, 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 all the way to the hit. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Is it getting everything? There we go. We can stop on the right there. Okay, so here what we want is, this one is, we don't need this big. This one's at 0, okay? Actually, first I go through, whenever I've had to do re-glitching, I go through and make my cuts again. Oops, cut here. So that one's at 0. This one is at -3. So I go and I put this one to -3. This one is at, I actually could probably still use this because we didn't change anything. This one's at +3. Okay. And then this one's at 0, but I did this little glitch maneuver right here. There's something different about these, isn't there? Let's hear this. Actually, maybe what I do is I do just shut this off and I let this happen. Yeah, perfect. That's what I wanted. Nice. Let's see how it flows in. Okay, so I think one thing is these are a little bit harsh right here. So let's see about maybe adding just a little bit of fades on these. They're a little bit harsh. Sometimes what you can do is add a little bit of reverb too when you're doing these types of hits. So let's compare that. Yeah, there's clipping. Not clipping, but clicking, if you will. So we getting a little bit here. That's kind of a cool effect anyway, to add some. Yeah, I do need, again, bringing the fades slightly here on the two that we're transposing. They can be a little bit thicker. That's kind of a nice effect, or a little bit fatter. Maybe we could add a little giddy up there. So how about... Nice, that's pretty dope. I think I will add a little bit of... Well, why is the reverb so high? Okay, so we'll turn the reverb up for this part, but it shouldn't be that high. Could probably increase it a little bit, like. Nice. Yeah, those can be, these should be softer. Yeah. Cool. We've got the glitching that I'm looking for. Man, I think I'm going to print this tonight and get a good, do some listening on my different reference systems because this puppy is getting close. So, hey, we're going to call it quick little 30-minute stream where we did some master bounce glitching. A lot of fun. Thanks, everybody, for popping on. Had a couple people on each of the channels. As a note of what we're going to be doing, we're going to be consolidating. So if you're watching me on Twitch, if you're watching me on Facebook, heads up, in the next couple months, we're going to start consolidating all onto YouTube because we've been getting some good action there, and we'd like to get everybody all in one area watching the stream. I think that will be good for the stream, and that's how we're going to start doing it going forward. Nothing imminent, so if you've been digging it, watching on Twitch, keep doing that. Go ahead and give it a follow wherever you might be. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe so you can follow along. Typically, we do Moving the Meter, dance music production for the 22nd century every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday night. If you loved it, tell a friend. If you hated it, tell an enemy. Until next time, hasta luego, hasta luego, abiento, das vidania, sayonara, and don't forget to go listen to my new track, Nürburgring. Peace.